Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Assuming you did read what is going to be happening, we are going to be building a mining ship this time. Just a small little mining vessel. Make things a little easier on the mining front. Oh. Also, let's turn off our vessel, capital ship. Don't want to be wasting power on it. It's not like it's got solar panels. So I'm pretty sure that was an option at one point, to be able to have solar panels on the capital ship. But not in this one. There is fusion drives, however. And some sort of plasma thing. Before we start, though, got it. Putting it in order of type, but it's not really doing it by type. Yeah, we got a bit of metal. Plenty of silicon. Got no copper, however, and no promethium. I suppose before we build the mining ship, we're gonna have to go mining. Three mining drill charges. 14. Build a little more of those. Oh, right, I was gonna see if I could sell those. That's what I was doing with that. So before we start the construction of the mining vessel, which we're going to need for the capital ship when it's done, it'll be a good idea to have it with my capital vessel. Suppose you could just do it with the put a huge one on the capital ship, really, but ooh. What? Because it is going... I am going to have a underbelly hangar where it's going to house all the smaller vessels. This one's going to be in the big hangar at the back. Yeah, we're kind of going in that direction anyway. Do we want to be a little closer, maybe? Now is a spider picking up this whole thing. Oop. Right, I wanted the shotgun. And now we are going to shove it all in here. The reason why I want a whole bunch of mining drone auto miners is to skip all this part. But currently the ones I got are too slow. It is only the first tier auto miners, however, be able to make better ones when I get better materials. Hey Scarix, how are you? Why bad? So you're good then? Thank you for our first subscriber, Scarix. It's much appreciated. It does. And I appreciate it a lot. I'm happy someone thinks so. You are very welcome. And I appreciate you all, for sticking around. Taking care of each other as well as ourselves, one way or another. I'm hoping this amount of copper will be enough for our project of a mining vessel. A mining vessel will make things much faster. Going to the asteroid field will require maybe our capital ship as a form of mobile defense. Gonna need to give the capital vessel, when it's finally up and running, a good solid amount of turrets. $585. Nice. Okay, that's that one. We are now going to move on to Proethium because we're also low on tiny. I mean, is there another one small? Let's go this one. How much? 52. I think one that's going to be good to have is these guys. Combat drone equipped with 30mm autocannons. Maybe not push into anything else at the moment. We only got 27 left. And there is no mining turrets, unfortunately. Did being in the Discord channel help you get into the channel, into the stream on time, or as I know it was something you were wanting to be on time for? Ooh. Yeah, actually it did. I can't believe I didn't know it existed before. All good, you wouldn't be the only one. I'm sure many people don't look below to see what's there. Which means I should probably put some sort of thing in the... have the auto... have the bot or whatever put in a little thing on, hey, there's a Discord thing, whatever, Discord channel to, if you want to get notified when I go live, the notifications and things. Hopefully this Prometheum deposit is going to give a good amount of Prometheum for... oh, because we got the larger cells, I think that requires hydrogen, which has been getting harvested from... whatchamacallit, so it'd be a good idea to pass by that. Let me check. Tool, no misc. It uses... yeah, Prometheum and hydrogen mix. Mixes in hydrogen. These Prometheum deposits seem to be rather close to the surface too, unlike other deposits. 90. I might actually not mine all of this. Oh, we only got 79. I suppose it is a lot of Prometheum, I guess. As one ore creates like what, 10 pellets or something? And now that we're putting hydrogen in the mix, we don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about being inefficient with our Prometheum as like before. That's something we could... is there another stage to the power stuff? Advanced health nanites, health nanite injector. The turrets. Industrial waste industrial water extractor automated industrial mining rig. Moduled ice harvester. Why harvest ice? It wouldn't be there. Because I thought there was more higher forms of creating power. Is it in one of these, maybe? Fusion generator for the small vessel. If it's going to be anywhere, it's probably going to be in the capital ship, right? Or the base, maybe? There's a furnace. The furnace only really does things faster, I thought. But maybe it would be a good idea to put a furnace on the, space station. Convert the ores into their other counterparts. The refined counterparts. Well, last time I knew it was 80%. Now it's down to 50. Come on, man. I don't want to be doing this for too long. Not like this, anyway. Should the mining vessel have turrets, do you think? Maybe. Just some basic turrets for defense purposes. How much do we have? 200. Maybe the tiny one would have been a better option. The tiny ones do tend to not take as long. What do you mean? That's what I wanted. Thank you. Well, we're almost finished, so I suppose we should polish it off. Polishing it off now means less mining later. wonder if... I've been thinking during the Empyrion sections, if I put in, like, spread out ads during moments that are not so eventful, would that be beneficial? Like going from one section, just simply, like when I'm simply just going from one location to another and not really doing anything else. Like just doing a 30-second ad here, 30-second ad there during that could maybe lessen the ads that come every hour. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I also want to avoid just bombarding my stream with ads. I don't like ads as it is. Let alone bombarding other people with ads. Alright, that is now done. Let's get our going in this direction. It is near the trade station on the planet, so that makes things easy. Yeah, I'm only dealing with the ads because, well, knowing there's going to be ads anyway. If there's going to be ads anyway, no matter what I do, I'd rather control them in a way that's less intrusive. The least intrusive possible. Which is why I went 3 minutes for every hour of stream, because that's the maximum amount of time you can go without needing an ad, and having it at 3 minutes means people aren't coming into the stream and then boom, met with an ad straight away. Because I don't want people getting ads as soon as they pop into the stream. That's annoying. So I try to avoid that as well. Just trying to... thinking about the viewers, making it as an enjoyable experience as possible. Also being a Twitch viewer myself at times. Ooh, it's back here. Yikes. Here we come with the hydrogen. Hopefully we're not too far away to... Yo, that's a lot of hydrogen. We don't need all of that. F4. That's also... maybe we can... Oh, I'm holding on to some. Let's not hold on to some. Let's maybe take... Okay. Oh, it's, you know, I thought it did that. Now I need to go a different one. I hope it's... Wait. Go yellow. Thank you. 75. Maybe... Fridges can't really hold a lot of this stuff. That's F5, not F4. Now, maybe we can... Because unfortunately, we can't just add it back into the... Ooh, 8. You should be able to hold that. There we go. How much? That's the water. We got 949 water. Not lacking oxygen, that's for sure. Oxygen, we are not lacking. There's a reason I wanted credits, but what was the reason? I don't remember the reason I wanted credits. I mean, buying more auto miners would be good. Actually, it was the power coils, wasn't it? Might have been the power coils was the reason I wanted more. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. See if we can't sell these, because apparently I forgot them last time. Ooh, we're also on the other side of the ring. Let's flip this around to orientate ourselves with the station. This guy's only armor, right? Well, there's armor and that, but he's not selling, only buying. Thank you. No harm in trying to make it more enjoyable than it already is. I don't think. The more enjoyable it is, the more people I get in watching me. The more people I get, the more community, the more chatting, the more... a lot of things, really. But at the same time... at the same time, having a lot of people in the chat can be... Oh, I got a jetpack one. Daunting. I do have a lot of options here, at least now. Now, there is just the... armor upgrades. Let's check these guys first. No, that's you. Who are you? Supplier, trader, that's basically the droid. Armor booster. 3 grand each at the moment. I am not going to be using these. How much do the power coils cost when and if we need to buy them? So I also don't want to buy anything because we're going to need, I think, 2 of these, which are expensive, which I cannot afford at the moment. Akua sector is where my ship is. We're going to either need more gold, because they require a lot of gold, or a lot of credits to buy the bridges so we can upgrade the capital ship's CPU. Actually, let's... Yeah, sure, let's get the furnace. We'll get the furnace, build the furnace, and then shove it in somewhere. Whoop. Whoop. And I fell through. Now we will have power cells that give us even more. Oh, we got a lot of hydrogen here already. Oh well, we now have more. I forgot to sell one. Oh well. Is what it is. Harvest or that amount of promethium should last us a while, right? Where did the copper's probably down the bottom here? Yes. Because we've got 77 gold and things cost... One of them costs like 50 gold. Where does this lead? Ah, it leads to in here. The other thing I was planning to put in there was a shield generator for this base, but it seems we don't really need really need it. That's about as far. I can go back a little further, I suppose. Maybe. Let's have a look. That's about as far back as it can go. And it has this. Yeah, it's here. So it can go back one more. Which I suppose would make the... no, it wouldn't. And go back like here. And then we can break down the universal, move that back, see if we can't, depending on how big the furnace is. might be just a little too big. I think it's a 3 by 3 by 3, which is about this section anyway. There. Dang. There we go. Whoops. Put you in and you. How big is this thing? It is massive. Actually, I got an idea. Put it like that, and then it's a bit roundabout, but we could open it up here, like maybe open it up here ish. Because we only need to be able to access it. Because if we can access it, then we can do this. And there we go. After that, we can do a bit of... The furnace will now refine the ores. And I think we should build it one of these. It is a furnace after all, and it's right next to plants. Let's give it a good... yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now there's, technically speaking, a barrier between our delicate plants and a furnace that's a couple of 100 degrees or more. Probably be a good idea to expand this at some point with more plant fiber specifically, so we can not need to harvest trees and things for plant fiber necessarily. Or nitrocellulose or whatever. I wonder if the hydroponics not just do the growing but also do the harvesting as well. Oh, it would have gone directly in here. It's food, edibles. which will have at least some of this stuff. What is the medication ingredients like? You can have a bit of that. A bit of mushroom, a bit of natural stimulants, herbs, honey. And the plant fiber can go in here. Okay. We are going to need for our mining vessel a core. Wait. Well, we're gonna need a core. Just technically need the starting block of the core. Core nonetheless. Where did it go? You can go back in there, because you'll at least be a small vessel. Don't really want to make things too this is Cosmio. Zirconium alloy, damn. And power coils, which we could afford to buy if we really need, but the zirconium alloy kind of hinders us in that realm. Alrighty then. We will go with a normal drill then. After that, bunch of expansions. Yeah, detector. Shouldn't need a fridge. Is going to need a bit of this. For oxygen, I need oxygen. 2, 3, 4. And 2 of these. Let's do a straight 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, let's do 12. One of these. Cockpit. Adds soon. Do we have landing gear? I thought we had landing gear. No, I must have deconstructed them. We'll have 1 small landing gear. Actually, no, that... We'll have those 4 for the forward and back. And then we'll have these for up, down, left, and right. It shouldn't need to be too drastic anyway. Going to need one of these, that's for sure. I am curious how much of an area the drill affects, which is what I am wanting to keep it all inside of. It's not going to also refine the graphite, is it? No. If it's going to refine the graphite, then I will need to turn it off. Devices, because it's not sorted out, it's got to be among this. Okay, currently doing Sathium. 1, 4. Wait, it's creating Sathium out of some... What is it doing? It's not done with the Sathium. Titanium. No, that's magnesium. Wait, did it? No. I think we used the graphite for things. It's hard to tell. There's the titanium. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's refining all the plates and everything into titanium as well. That's where this extra Sathium was coming from then. So it can also refine plate into its previous components. Alright. As long as it doesn't go too crazy on it, I'm fine with it. What else is it going to refine? But it does one at a time. Does that mean it's more efficient? That's platinum ore, aluminium ore. This probably means I shouldn't have it just on all the time. Right? Also, where's my titanium? Ingot, cobalt. There's the cobalt. Silicon, neodymium, copper. terrestrium, sathium, gold, titanium. So it's refining the titanium plates into something. Into the ore, and then it'll go back into the... That's... Yeah, it's refining the plates back into the ore. And then I suppose it'll refine the ore into the ingots. I'm assuming. I'll let it refine as it goes, while we concentrate on getting the mining vessel up and running. We need first the starter block, and then one of these. We're gonna need first RCS, the generators, fuel tank, oxygen tank, detector, drill, cockpit. Alright, that'll do for now. Only got so much room. I'm just not sure exactly what the furnace... Well, I do and I don't know what the furnace does. I know that it refines things into the ingots, but I didn't think that it would refine the plates. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm hoping it doesn't touch the graphite. And some other thing. Actually, just the graphite. No. There we go. Down one. Like there. And then... drill there, maybe. CPU. Oh, we can have two. I forgot. We can have two of those. Right. In the vanilla one, you can only have one of them. Alright, now it's doing the titanium. Still refining titanium plates. Oh yeah, there's a lot of it, I suppose. There is quite a lot of titanium plates, I guess. Won't worry about that yet. I forgot we can... Let's make sure we do this. Just because they're it's pretty cheap and don't have to worry about it too much. Though maybe we don't want that there specifically. Maybe here would be better, would be a better option. Detector. Whoops, this is what I wanted. F4. I thought these had a... No. Am I pressing the wrong button? Apparently they do not. That's unfortunate. Because I thought they did. I don't want it to be too long either. I don't think... oh wait, it's not gonna... Before going too drastic, I want to see how much of an area it covers, I reckon. It'll at least be functional the way it is. Well, what am I doing? This is what I wanted. Yeah, industrial fuel requires tungsten ingots and deuterium. So there is an even bigger upgrade, which you just get automatically. We'll create a bunch of them. No. Also no. Furnace. course, is still dealing with the titanium. Well, I'm gonna turn you off. That way we're not doing anything we're going to regret later. Because before I do too much to our mining vessel, I want to test out its capabilities. Edibles. Oop, no. This. And pizza. And now the things should be done. Good. This is this one. Fuel. Oh, good thing I put in extra. How much space do we got in this thing at the moment? 1100. That's not really going to be a lot for... Okay, we got an eye. Dang, one eye. I suspect this is going to be a not so... No, we've had an ad. I completely forgot about that. We've already had an ad roll, and I just kept on going. Not about 10 minutes ago. Hopefully it was during the crafting stuff. Sort of. I think it's going to be a good idea to have buy a couple new screens, one to replace my TV and one to put on top so I can monitor ad rolls and things more carefully. Better. Yeah, because I don't want people missing out on things. Could you imagine let's say I'll go into a battle and then, oh, ad rolls, and then all of a sudden 3 minutes later, oh, the battle's finished, and you just miss the entire damn thing just because you didn't oh boy. Yeah, because I was so focused on what I was doing that I completely forgot about the... Oh, this thing has to be really close. Now, hole-wise, I want this thing to be able to... fit. So... What? We need to get in further. We need to be able to get in where we're gonna get a good solid hole. So I can see how much room we got to go with. Yo. This looks to be hole-wise. About as big as I can go. Alright then. I wonder if the other two drills have a bigger hole. I know the capital ship has a bigger hole. Creates a bigger hole, but... I want there to be a good amount of room. I want to be able to hold a decent amount of ores as well. Zero. No. Oh. That is the... That... What it stopped on is what the game considers the flat plane. I suppose subscribers would have been fine, they wouldn't have gotten an ad, so they didn't miss anything, but the non-subscribers did, and... something new I'm gonna have to get used to. It's not like I've had to deal with ads very long. Should I reduce the amount of thrusters I got? Ooh. On the other side, ow. What's the CPU usage on this? Oh, we're not even halfway. I've got plenty of room. So maybe then I could actually add some more drills. Instead have them spaced out maybe. Because if we have more drills and there's more ores coming in, that's a bigger hole for the mining vessel to fit through. Well, what was that other one? Oh, that's for the hover vessel. Where the small vessel doesn't get one of those. Maybe 4 more. If I don't use them all, then I can just, you know... deconstruct them. It should have one of those. So I don't have to... Where is it? The wireless thingo, this. Shouldn't need a big one. But it should at least have one. Which are you doing currently? Titanium? Titanium. No, it's still 5. Alright. Okay, do this. Gonna need one of these. Bit of this. Not that. This. No, wrong way, wrong way. Maybe a bit there. No, 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 not that way. Down. Maybe there. Let's adjust. No, wrong button. F4 is the one we want. Just adjust things a little. have these here. And then these here. One in the middle, I suppose. And that means we can have a little more room for things. And it will mine a little quicker. Right, 37 minutes until ads. This is one thing that I think should have a lot of room for ore. It's okay if it's wide, I think. I just don't want it too long. If it's too long, then it ends up creating issues. We'll have too much of a back end. Won't be able to turn around in the hole it creates just that easily. Let's see what the room's like on it. A small vessel. 3,800. I mean, not perfect, but you can maybe go at the back there, maybe. One thing. Just average steel blocks. Nothing fancy. Though it could possibly handle hardened. Weight-wise. With more expansion blocks is what I'm doing. F5 and then F4. All right. 3. And then to the back, that leads to more. This ship's got to be mostly expansion blocks than anything else. Thank you for the love heart, Nikki. Love hearts back. Now. A room. How much room does it have? 6,000. Do you think 6,000's enough? Enough room? It is currently more expansion blocks than anything else. I am glad that people are now, that it looks like people are earning watch points, though that name will be changing eventually. It's not always going to be, it's definitely not going to be the default. Yeah, let's... now let's do this, I guess. Or do... No, not yet. Okay. There's that, and then we're gonna do a bit of... this. Gonna see how much room we get. Doing things this way. Other side. At the moment, it looks like there's going... I forgot. I forgot the symmetry plane. It's not going to matter, but it's all symmetrical so far. But before I'm doing extra work where I don't have to be. There we go. Now things are going to be symmetrical without me having to think about it. Maybe this, and then this. This? Because I want to kind of go back into this. Or should I do... no. I'm thinking... because it can be on the bigger side, maybe it'd be better to... ah, crap. I should really move that button. I do that way too much. And then have it there, then do this. Then I better... No. 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 But that's going to alter that as well. 28 minutes. I'm hyper focusing on the time now. It's on my brain. Probably more than it needs to be. There. Ah, and there's that shape I like. This one. And then there's what, this? Or is it this one? I think it's this one. For a mining vessel, I reckon it looks pretty good. For my first one. Oh. Actually, let's, with how big it is going to end up being, excuse me again. Let's create 2 more of those. And have this craft 100 more of these. Also, it's turning out that we're going to be able to have more of these. Because the hull's is leaving open spaces that I did not think would end up being space. So right now, this is ending up looking to end up being space. Oh. Oh yeah, because it's doing symmetry plane, it's doing both sides. I forgot about that. You know what, another thing I forgot? To put my emotes into the channel. Into the Twitch channel. So much extra weight, I'm curious what the, curious what the performance is gonna be like. Okay, that 100's done. Let's do more of this first. Make sure that we got all the spaces covered that we are going to be using. I am going to be working on the back. It's not going to remain like that. Definitely not. There. And then maybe a bit of this. The underside would possibly use a little more protection, maybe. Whoop. Oh. No. No. Got a better idea. There it is. Does mean there's gonna be more space, but more space for this stuff is good. Same idea, but what we're going to be doing is that instead. Just gonna leave that as space, and then this. Yes. This top section really doesn't really have to be this big, but whatever. In the end, it's going to leave more room for ore to be held. Ooh, I forgot about the... Has it been... Let's check. Because some things do need just the plain graphite. Alright, so it hasn't done the graphite nor the promethium. good. I don't want it to do those. It also hasn't done the magnesium either. So I suppose it restricts itself to metal-based stuff. No, let's finish this off so I know exactly how much room I'm dealing with. Because that's going to be diminishing returns back here. Then maybe one more. I'm not going to put a point on that. I'm just going to section it off. Well, there's a mining vessel. But I'm going to BRB here because Nate won Nature Calls. And I can just... Whoa. Ah, there it is. I will be... Nature Calls, so I'm going to... Are you kidding me? Why can't I... I did? There we go. Nate, I'll be back. And we're back. I hope everyone got done what they need to get done, because we are now going to continue. This is more of an aesthetic thing, but no, we don't have any more. However, we do have these, and we can downgrade them. Thank you, Scarix, and welcome, and also to you. So here, then, what I'm thinking is extending that out further, like this far. Pardon me. Then maybe using a bit of this, maybe on the other side, apparently. We'll be downgrading these, but let's... something like that, and then... that... No, not salvage, downgrade. Oh, of course, we need titanium. Did downgrade and then can't just downgrade it twice. We do. That's going to be enough for our purposes. No, no. But this also means we're gonna have to adjust this level here. Or maybe not that far back. Might still want to start with you. No. No, we don't. No. So that's going to have to go as well. Oops. Now F4. Grab the blocks. Here specifically. And now we are going to need this one. Over here. This is going to end up leaving a bit of room. All right. Good to know. And downgrade these. And these again. And these. Red one? Let's do red this time. Right, that one was better. Oh, a little interested in how this is going to turn out. I'm not sure this is going to turn out exactly the way I'm wanting, the way I'm thinking. But I'm already liking how it looks when compared to the other option it had and the way it was before. T, no, not Y, that's, we want T. Got an idea. Just a wee bit of an idea. Maybe do a bit of this, and then this. And then we do this. That way the front thingos are covered. Not that it really matters. I'm a little more happier with that. Let's first off get it to be fill in that one thing on the other side. There's a hole. In there. Now that should be everything. Let's take it for a spin. No, we want J. Oh, right. Wait a minute. We need it to be able to land. Do we have its landing gears? We do. I'm thinking one landing gear here. And then... Oh, it's not ideal, but maybe give it some sort of stability when landing. Further out would be better, but maybe I'll figure something out later. Alright, where's that? %.2%. Damn. 14,000 volume. I think that's going to be plenty. Space-wise, I think that's just, you know, plenty for mining space rocks. Its scanner could probably be a little better, but that's going to require gold and not really what it's designed for. Alright, let's pick a side, any side, and then just start drilling. We're going to be making sure this thing can fit in. Alright, maybe... Hang on. Let's exit. Alright, so maybe we do a little bit of a change. Good thing I don't have to worry about put that down this. There's the drills. There and there, then... Oh. That's the way it could be, then maybe... Back a little. It's a good thing I've got the spacesuit to be able to be in space. This should add a decent amount of coverage. And we don't really need it to have more. But if we do, for some reason, there is a couple blocks of space. Alright, now let's head in. Yeah, that's better. I'm not sure it's going to be able to move very well, but... Oh no. I reckon the upgraded ones are gonna have a better performance when it comes to how big of an area it affects. I also think the upgraded ones are going to be more faster, maybe? They should definitely be faster. In this case, I reckon this one's faster just because it's 5 drills instead of my punsy one. see one-handed drill. My single drill that's people-sized. Alright. So it fits. And it's got plenty of space for more ore. No. I don't know why I'm getting a call from Melbourne/Victoria. Also, I don't think there's any more iron on this rock. Why is it saying there's... It looks like I got it all. What's that? It looks different from the rest. Is it graphite? Not that it seems to be graphite. Well, that asteroid has been annihilated. Let's give this thing a better test with actual ore. Also, that so-called iron asteroid is empty. We don't need an empty asteroid anymore. Even though it still shows up as an iron asteroid, I don't think there's any iron on it. Even though I thought it, it disappeared when the iron was gone. It shows over there, but what's... Oh, that's cobalt specifically. Maybe next time, but right now we're giving it a good. It is going to the next test of mining actual ore instead of seeing if we're just, you know, if it'll fit within its own hole. Wonder what those auto miners do. Those big ones in the schematics. There's a bit of an issue. I reckon the rock got caught on my... I reckon my back end got caught on the rock below. Suppose that's gonna happen regardless. It's not like it is... It's not huge, but it's not small either. Oh, I didn't fill this thing with oxygen either. Could be a problem. I'm not sure if this is faster or not. Whereas 35%. I suppose the next question is, can this thing work on a planet? I can actually test that now. Though I have been told that it does. That would leave huge holes in a planet. Uses 30% of its overall capacity. Would last for a few actual hours, fuel-wise. It would also make mining the bigger nodes a lot simpler, a lot easier. Though maybe I would have to utilize the hovercraft instead for that. Unfortunately. I hope not, but I'm gonna come back to that. at some other point. Going to 1. Fill this thing with oxygen. Ooh. We got how much? It is going to be important that it can hold maneuver with it all. We got 1,000. Auto group. What is our CPU? No, we want statistics. Went for a little bit of a flip. I don't think we're on the right side still. Oh well, figure that out a bit later. Still got a bit of cargo left, so maybe it would be beneficial to upgrade them to the plasma versions. Because the plasma versions are more powerful. Well, I don't need to go inside. We can just dump it all right now. And now we are going to go the other one. Oxygen? No. I know there's oxygen somewhere. Where is it? Hover. Are you sure it's not in here? Here it is. It is in there. I'm just blind. And what do you... No, we're in the wrong section. There we go. Now the vessel has the oxygen it needs. Still rotates like crazy. Not... flat enough, I suppose. Did I add? I did add. Thank you for joining me and sticking around. I appreciate the lot of you for supporting me in my endeavors. But until next time, remember to look after yourselves and each other. Have a good day and a good night. Ta-ta! Looks like there's not many people